Morning, everybody. Jason, PJ, Hollis Farms. A little cool this morning, not quite as cool as some of these mornings has been, but it's still pretty cool. Might be a little frost. Can't make my mind up what I want to do this morning. After where I hunted yesterday afternoon and yesterday morning, I'm thinking I'm gonna carry my saddle or my hang on, probably my saddle, and climb up in a spot, long lane where I let I cut the grass one time and then I let it grow up, and was planning on the deer kind of crossing there and having some cover. And I've been seeing deer kind of on both sides of it, and I think I may carry my rifle because I don't know where any of the trails may exactly be, or even if they're crossing it or not. But I sat in a shooting house one day. We hadn't sat in there much with our rifle, but one of them days I sat there and didn't see a whole lot, but I can't see over the hill where they would be crossing. So I think I'm gonna carry my platform and my saddle with me, and I might even grab my rifle since I don't know where the trails are, and just kind of do a sit where we can see down in this bottom where I let the grass grow, and see if we can see anything. I hadn't made my mind up exactly yet, but that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. Alright, y'all, I'm locked and loaded. It's cool this morning. Got a heavy frost. I've already seen one on up the line. When I was setting up, it was kind of working its way, but it went in the pine. We might have some action here in a little bit. Maybe.
TT. Huh? TT. Hey. 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 You ready to eat? I ain't breakfast. I'm hungry. Alright, y'all, ended up having a pretty good hunt this morning. I think I saw maybe about 10. A couple of little bucks. Like I said, I just went down there and climbed. I hadn't never climbed there and hadn't looked around there this year, but I ended up climbing right up on top of a trail, right where that little 8-point, I think it was a little 8-point came in there, and then I wasn't even paying no attention to look down there 25-30 yards from me. It was 2 good scrapes, and so that's probably where he was coming. Anyway, had a good hunt. Fixing to feed PJ. I'm gonna eat me a honey bun. See what we can get into. Alright, y'all, I want y'all to look what came in the mail yesterday. This is the new Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.5 hang-on stand. This thing don't weigh nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. It is small. I forget the exact dimensions, but it's exactly what I wanted. They got a 1.0 that's a little bit bigger, but I didn't want that. This is what I want. This thing right here can be used. They are making a saddle platform now, but this thing right here could be used as both. I mean, I could carry my saddle with me, this platform, and I could, oh man, you could do all kind of stuff with this, but it's just so super light. And the way I've been hunting and hunting real low, I want to shoot sitting down most of the time anyway, playing on it. This right here is going to be perfect. It's got adjustment here where you can adjust the angle of your platform. If it's not right when you get up the tree, it's got some adjustment. Yeah, it's got this screw right here, adjust your seat height. It's of course, the Lone Wolf guys, the Quistos, are affiliated with the XOP, but this is just to the next level. Got your, of course, the old Lone Wolf climbers and all them stands had the bow holders, but they've changed this. This is where your bow can go if you want to. And my sticks hadn't made it yet, but they're gonna go in these holes and stack somehow or another. I hadn't watched a bunch of videos, but I hadn't seen it in person yet. But I'm gonna show y'all that my favorite part about this right here goes in these holes right here. Alright, this thing's, so it's locked in them holes. Where'd you go, PJ? Where you at, PJ? Yeah, she's out playing. But the thing I like about this, when you get like that, you're almost like a backpack frame. That's solid now. Your sticks are going to go flush mount here and here in these holes. I got a pack of 4 coming. I don't know if I'll use that many, but they'll go on both sides there, and the pack is just going to sit right there. I mean, they got this, and look at the pack strap. This thing's light, man. It's 4, 5, 5.2 pounds something. I don't feel like it weighs that much. But man, did it not come with some nice pack straps. I don't know if I need this one to be up higher yet or not. I gotta see how this one work out, but that is a nice thing. Of course, got the cam buckle here that goes on the Versa button. Alright, I gotta see about where PJ don't get run over. Alright, y'all, sorry about that while ago. Brian was pulling up from his morning hunt on the Ranger, and I just wanted to make sure PJ didn't run out in front of him or nothing. But anyway, that Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.5 is going to be awesome. I can't wait for my sticks and my aiders to come in. I just, like I said, I believe even if I decide to, you know, there will be situations. Hang on, girl. Let me get her situated. She wants in my lap. There you go. There will be situations that I want to hunt out of a saddle. I mean, I've had times since I've had the saddle
that it's really been good to be on the opposite side of the tree for cover and stuff. But you'll have the option. I mean, you can. I think I'll use this platform for my saddle hunt. I mean, I like it. I think it's gonna work. Can't wait for the sticks to come in. I mean, you're talking about lightening up. I bet we've lost, golly, 5 to 10 pounds easy, maybe more than that than when we started. I mean, this is getting right. But anyway, me and PJ got to run, take care of some stuff, and then we'll see what we can get into this afternoon. All right, so I was just thinking, PJ gonna take her a nap. A few videos ago, can't remember exactly what it was, but I've seen a comment or two. Just thought about it. I think I was up in a tree one day, and I was talking about gonna tell y'all about a test I did with my boots. And then I think some deer or something got to moving or whatever. Anyway, forgot to come back to that. But anyway, one day here a while back, I have had, well, back up a little bit. I've had a pair of lace-up Danner boots, insulated, for quite some time, and boy, they are comfortable. I've done this before and got away from it. I've always wore pretty much a lacrosse rubber boot, a muck type boot. Really always end up back with lacrosse. That's just what I like, what fit me the best. But anyway, I went bow hunting one day and wore my Danner boots because they're so comfortable to walk in. And I knew there was a trail that crossed the road I went in on, and my stand was probably 75, 80, 100 yards or so from there. And I could remember a deer coming across there. I couldn't see it or nothing. I heard it blowing, and the wind was blowing right to me, from the deer to me, so it didn't get my wind. It smelled where I had walked. So I tried it a time or two again, and then I would go back to that same spot and wear my rubber boots, and I've tested it at other places. And they don't pay much attention, hardly any, if any, to where you walk in the rubber boots versus that Danner boot that's got leather on it and stuff. So pretty much sold me. I don't do much else. I thought about fooling with some scent locking stuff, and boy, it's just it. You're talking about, hell, it's a job enough to do some of the stuff we do going hunting. I just play the wind. Play the wind to my best of my ability. Always looking at the forecast, Weather Channel app is what I use on my phone. There might be some better, but anyway, that's what I use, and it's pretty consistent. It was a little off this morning. It was supposed to be northwest or west northwest, whatever, early, and boy, it took it about an hour after daylight or so before it turned around there. It was going about southeast, and it kind of messed me up on that little buck. It wasn't one that I was going to shoot, but I don't like spooking one. But anyway, that's what I pretty much do and always have done, is just play the wind. I keep some places you go into the woods, the wind may be different than what it says. I keep milkweed. I've started using that this year, milkweed, that you can just pull out and let go, and it just shows you exactly what the wind's doing. So you kind of have to learn where you hunt and see exactly what it does. But as far as scent control, washing my clothes, my clothes get washed, just whatever Sissy's got there to wash them with, that's what I wash them with, and that's about the extent of it. I don't think you can beat their noses as far as like sitting in a tree. I think at some point, if the wind blows their way, they're going to smell you. But one thing I tell you I have noticed, and I mentioned this to somebody the other day, I forget who it was, Ned or somebody, you know, we hadn't hardly hunted the same tree, not one time. And a lot of times on that surprise attack, if the wind shifts a little bit, you ain't gonna hardly get away with it, but you may get away with it long enough to get a shot. Of course, with a rifle, just about for sure, but with a bow, you can, jumping around from tree to tree, that is the one thing I've noticed. Even if you go back to the same area and move 40 yards, 20 yards, if they bust you in a tree one time, I'm not saying you can't get away with it. I've been doing it all my life, I know that, but it's just a lot. That surprise attack deal different tree, whatever, is absolutely the ticket. I have never, I will admit, I have never moved as much as I have this year, and by golly, it makes a difference. I'm just telling you, I will continue to stay doing that. You can always get lucky, but now I'm talking about being consistent. That jumping around from tree to tree is the ticket, and it's probably why I haven't done it is because everything used to be always so heavy, and I guess I got a little lazy. I used to have a bunch of climbers I moved around and stuff, even some hang-on stands, but now with this stuff we're getting our hands on, it's fixing to get so simple to do it. And with the 2 sticks, like I went this morning, 2 sticks in the saddle, I am actually cooler doing that than I am if I'm fooling with a climber. It's just unreal. I don't know why. Of course, I was out of it hunting hard for quite some time, fooling with the deer and the hunters and all, but that's pretty much my scent control, hunt the wind. You know, like when I missed the big deer with my bow, I had a climber right over there, but the wind wasn't right, so I eased in there with my XOP hang on that day and just jumped on the other side of the trail, and it worked out right. So being mobile is the ticket. As far as the scent control goes, I believe in the rubber boots, and I just believe in hunting the wind. So maybe that answered everybody's questions on my scent control stuff. It's not much to it, but just hunting the wind. Alright, y'all. Locked and loaded. I'm warmed up some. I'm in the new Lone Wolf .5. It's a tiny little thing, but I think it's going to be alright. Sitting up over a scrape. Maybe a big one. I'm going to check it this afternoon. Alright, y'all, me and PJ made it out. And Rose, she's in the back. Oh, wasn't just too bad a day of hunting. Where I was at this evening, I was just pretty much concentrating on that scrape. I could see on up the lane there a few deer back and forth, and looked like 2 or 3 small bucks chasing and worrying them old does. But finally there at the end, one of them big does come down through there, and then that second one, I believe it was a spike. But kind of still fun to go hang a stand and have deer. Had 2 right there in bow range, but just needed a big one. But I went in the Lone Wolf Custom Gear .5 this afternoon. That is a tiny little joker. Boy, it is light. It was kind of aggravating with the system I had today because I hadn't got their the sticks in yet. Once they come, I believe it's gonna be perfect. The backpack strap deals on them are nice, super nice. Everything's gonna be light. I believe I'm gonna end up just being all over as light as the saddle with this deal. I just I like it. Oh, there's a narrow road right here. I'm fixing to pass by. But anyway, pretty good day. The stand is comfortable. I mean, I guess I got to figure out, you know, my camera arm, I didn't have it just exactly where I want it. Every time you do something new, you gotta get used to it. But I like the XOP stand. It's super nice. It's just a little heavy. I think it's gonna be one that if I find a spot or something, run in there in the middle of the day and hang it, maybe hunt it that afternoon next morning or something. But I think between the saddle and the new Lone Wolf custom gear deal, golly, that'll be about all we need. Once we get that, we'll be about as mobile as you can get. And I think sometimes there might be a case where I use this, if I was going to stay just a really, really long time and wanted to hunt out of the saddle, I think I'd probably carry this custom GEAR.5 and use it in case I just wanted to turn around and sit down for a little bit and kind of rest your legs. Kind of have the best of both worlds right there. But anyway, me and PJ's easing on the house. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.